Okay, gentlemen, we have covered the lesson, dark river and golden eyed, and yesterday the last thing we did was punctuation. I took it from the exercise.
Yeah, we did
Now
that.
leftover part of the exercise. Choose the correct answer. The man felt his hair flutter and the tissues of his body draw tight, as if standing at the center of a vacuum. At any moment, the Martian air might draw his soul from him. What did they see on Martian hills? The old cities. What did they do after building a cottage? Ate good breakfasts. What was the news Laura told her parents? It was the war on Earth. Which one of the cities was attacked? New York. What did they feel on the Mars after the attack on Earth? They felt stranded. Stranded is something you feel that you cannot get out of the situation. You have no escape. What were the men doing in town on the shadowy step of the grocery store, conversing with great leisure and ease? How many dollars did he demand to sell the metal? 500. In which season did Mr. Bittering stand very golden-eyed? It was autumn. Now we will find whether the statement is true or false. The rocket metal burned in the meadow winds. False. It was rusting. He felt submerged in a chemical that could enhance his intellect. It could not enhance his intellect. At least he did not think so. So it's false. Number three, he felt like a salt crystal in a mountain stream. True, all the space rocket flew up. False, they were blown up. He was drenched in the hotness of his fear. True, Harry suggested to build a rocket. True, men helped Harry in building a rocket. False, the daughter wove tapestries. True, tapestries, decorations. Harry seemed almost as young as his eldest son. True, 6 years later a rocket fell out of the sky. False, 5 years later. Now let us answer a couple of questions for which I'll have to open a whiteboard for you. Let me just close these extra files. answers. Let us do them now. Question 1 reads, what did why did Harry want to go back to the earth? You need not write these answers. I will share this file with you and you can note down the material from the file. You need to focus, or I would of course encourage you, if you know the answer, you should come in the forefront and answer it. That would be a good idea. Okay, question 1. Question 1. Why did Harry want to go back to the earth? Any answers? Okay. So Harry wanted to go back to the earth because he felt his discomfort in the Martian climate. And he thought that he and his family would be completely changed if they lingered mean prolong, if they lingered or their stay over there. This was our first answer. Question 2 reads, why did he want to stay? Let's see. He wanted to stay because spending spending time over Mars had changed him and his family, and that change was pleasant to him. He became younger and smarter And the same was true to his wife. Thus he finally, thus he finally was fully invested in the Martian climate. Question 3. What climate did they face? They faced very harsh climate on Mars, the summer. Let me see it. The summer burned the canals and peeled off the paint on their houses, and they were no more good looking or livable. Okay. Number 4. What was the condition of the Bittering family on hearing the news of the war on the earth? The Bittering family in the beginning could not believe it. They were shocked and felt that they were stranded on Mars. Next question is, what did they want to grow? The answer would be they wanted to grow crops and children. What was the condition of their house? I have already answered this question. If you go up, then I discussed summer, so we will slightly change the answer. their house in the earthly establishment was in bad shape. Its color had peeled off, and cluster, its color had peeled off, and its color had flaked. Color had flaked, flaked, and cluster peeled. Plaster and plaster peeled. Thus, it was in a very bad shape. What was the advice Harry gave to the people? Harry advised the other colonists to help him build a rocket so that all of them might go back to Earth. How dangerous can a Martian virus be? A Martian virus can be very dangerous. It could take away their ident- identities and make them vulnerable to mental and physical changes. Our next question is, what circumstance did the betraying family face? I'll continue it as answer 9. They felt themselves stranded on Mars, and they had a constant fear how they would be able to live over there for a long time. Moreover, their house also got a bad shape, and the summer on Mars was unbearable. Okay. How social were the people of Mars? Now, here, let me tell you, they are also the colonists. What exactly Ray Bradbury has done, he has shown Martian people, but first of all, he introduces in his story colonists who are in fact Americans. And what exactly happens with the passage of time due to the the food they eat and due to the climate they face, what exactly happens? They start changing into Martian people. He has not directly shown any Martian people over there, at least in this story. But what I can get out of the story is that the same people turn into Martian people because they look like them. And so this is a very good technique that he has not only shown American lifestyle over there, but he turned the same people into Martians, and then he has expressed or shown to us how Martians look like. Let's go back to the question again. How social were the people of Mars? Answer will be the people of Mars were very social. They were peaceful, and it was thought that they could have good relations with earthly people. Okay. How did the life change finally? Was this better or worse? Life changed in terms that the Pickering family in terms that the Pittering family were converted into Martians. They were smarter and younger and somewhat prettier. They did not want to go back to earthly lifestyle. I think lifestyle. I think I think the change for them was pleasant. Write the story in your own words. And last question is, what differences can you point out in the lifestyle of the people of two different planets? Okay. These are two questions which I'd leave on you to be done. And I'll give you some 6 minutes time to do these two questions. Write the story in your own words. Take time and write couple of sentences, complete this part, and then write down at least three differences between the lifestyle of Martians and earthly people. Meanwhile, I'll set your attendance sheet. I'll come back and let you know when your attendance is ready. You can go and mark it. Please go ahead and answer these two questions right now and then participate. Of course, I'll ask you to tell me the answers.